Hello, welcome back to another video on my thoughts on the comic book market. I'm shooting this video. Um, Today is March 26th, so near the end of March of 2022. Um, the market, the comic market, has definitely softened. Um, sure, there are always exceptions to the rules. There are always some outliers that went crazy in every auction, right? With Comic Link, for those that follow my Comic Link monthly recap, you can see that. But more than often, over the past 6 months, you have seen results that are lower, softer on a lot of keys, especially bronze, copper, and modern. Silver, some of the big keys are still doing very well, if not going higher. All right, and then gold, that's a mixed bag. But for a lot of books, we have seen a bear market. That is a decline of 20% or more. A lot of books. Now, I keep repeating this, but it need to be repeated. Sure, a lot of books have corrected 20% or more, some as much as 50%, right? Or even more. But you have to take it in context with how much they went up. So yes, a book can go down 25%, but last year that same book went up 200%. So a give back of 25% of 200% is not good. Okay, if you buy at the top, certainly you can't be happy seeing that you lost 20% or 25% or whatever percentage it has been on decline. But for many people, if you bought many keys 2 years ago, for sure, if you bought the keys prior to June or July of 2020, if you bought any keys prior to June or July of 2020, you are likely up a lot. A lot. 100%, 200%. Yeah, many keys went up a lot from the low of March and April of 2020. That was the bottom. Okay, but I'm gonna not expecting many people to be able to get lucky and bought at the bottom in March and April of 2020. But if you bought, say, in December of 1999 and pay a lot more compared to March and April of 2020, guess what? You still would have double or triple on many keys. Even with the decline, even with the decline we have in the past 6 months. So no doubt we are in a downtrend. And I don't expect the downtrend to stop going down. The reason why I think the downtrend will continue, at most, we can only hope for a choppy sideways market on a lot of books because we are facing a tough area in the economy. You can see that reflected in the stock market, the crypto market. We have high inflation. We have a lot of issues. And I think with the Fed, the key thing is the Fed is no longer printing money as far as stimulus. That has been the biggest fuel for the market, not just comic books, other collectible, the stock market, crypto, you name it. All market, housing market as well, all market benefited from the Fed easy policy printing money to help prop up the economy with the pandemic, right? So that was a huge push in 2020 through the first half of 2021. That is going away. The Fed is raising rate starting this month and will raise rate more and more and more in the next 3 months, right? Not a big fan of how fast the Fed is raising, but that's not up to me, right? Because raising rate in a slowdown economy could be what? Potential recession, right? But we'll get there when we get there. I'm not fear mongering that we are going into a recession. I don't know, okay? I don't know. If I know with certainty that we are going into a recession, you think I would have any money in the stock market? I would go all into cash right now and go opposite, short the stock market, because that's where the big profit will be, right? So I don't know. I have one foot in, one foot out with the stock market. That's how I try to invest. Stay cautious, but take opportunities when I see them. And with the comic market, we are in a very tough time right now, in my opinion. If you have a long-term horizon, right? If you see yourself being involved, active in this hobby for the next 10 plus years, perhaps now is a time to look at buying some keys that are cheaper. They're not cheap, okay? I'm not saying all keys are cheap. No, they're cheaper, but compared to last year or 2 years ago, some of them are still pretty darn expensive. So be careful, okay? Be extra careful in pouring money into this hobby right now, because we can be in tough time, especially if there is a slowdown in the economy to a point where we can have a recession in the next 6 months. Okay, nothing good will come with a recession. Trust me, nothing good. There will be job loss, layoff, people in tough financial situation, all kind of stuff. All right, so that is when it's time to buy. For those that are looking to put money in anything, the time to buy is in the recession, whether it's house, stock, collectible, because then you see real dumping, okay? Forced selling. That's when you see price craters. So yeah, for me, it's time to be cautious, super cautious. If you are in this hobby to make money or to put big money into this hobby, this is not the time to go all in. This is not the time to put in a lot of money and throw money into the hobby and say, hey, I'm in it for the long run. It doesn't matter where I buy something. I'm not going to sell something, so it doesn't matter. No, it does matter. Entry point matters in anything you buy. It doesn't matter if you have no plan to sell. Everyone that keeps saying that has been proven wrong eventually. Okay, so don't approach it with the idea that since you're not going to sell something, what do you have to worry? I hear this all the time. I'm not going to sell, so I want something now. I'm going to buy it now. A lot of people that thought that way last year, you think they like to see where the price is right now? Yeah, they might lie and say, oh, it doesn't matter since I'm not selling. Trust me, nobody like to pay for something and then see it go lower. Nobody, all right? Nobody. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.